Hello there, welcome back to Poland. Last time we get a fairly good start here. We're most likely going to be able to vassalize Pomerania and Livonian Order. Also most likely going to be able to take East Frisia to get a pretty good setup in terms of fabricating claims in the area. And that of course will be kind of important in closing down or shutting down potential colonization from these guys. Of course, England and Scotland will most likely be... No, sorry, England, still Portugal and Aragon will most likely be able to colonize even so, because I do doubt getting to them will be an easy task. Of course, if I can get here and make a deal with Scotland, then potentially attacking England becomes a real viability or a viable solution. But I also have to block Muscowy, so that's the main priority. Taking colonies in Europe won't really be that difficult anyway, since I just need 5 cores in each territory. So I won't worry too much about that. The problem, of course, is if they colonize Africa and otherwise in the area here, and also, of course, in, well, Eastern Africa and Australia area, that could definitely become a issue in the future. But for now, we'll just get ourselves more or less ready. We're going to allow the siege of East Frisia here to finish, and we're going to allow my allies to, or Lithuania, to siege the Livonian Order. Next thing we'll probably do after that is go after the Teutonic Order. We'll have to see what we decide on. For now, however, we'll just allow time to pass, and we'll see what happens. The siege of East Frisia is over, and with that, we are going to go for straight out annexation here. They don't really give that much overextension, only 8%, so I don't expect this to be too much of an issue. And we're also going to go for harsh treatment. Unfortunately, apparently, I can't I can't core it at this time due to the fact that we don't really have a core province that's by the sea, and that is of course kind of a issue, but not much we can do about that. We'll just have to walk home. We're going to march up to the Livonian Order because of the simple fact that it seems like my vassals here won't do the job for me, so I kind of need to, I guess, quick start them into pulling something off here. We'll also go for Conquer Varmia, I think. Yeah, it should be a perfectly alright mission. Probably fabricate another claim on Bohemia here for Breslau, and we potentially, as I said, we do have quite a bit of possibilities ahead of us, but we definitely need to deal with the... Are these actually... Yeah, they're actually on the... Oh, that's a little bit surprising. They're actually on the team, or Lithuania's team to some degree, but it doesn't matter. We'll go for sieging anyways, and I'll most likely have to fight them myself, which is a little bit annoying, but not really too much I can really do about that at this stage. But it is definitely I'm definitely interested in getting done with this war pretty quickly. Let's see here, I think I might just as well go home. And let's see. Let us see if peace once this guy gets back home. See if we can make something work here. I'm pretty sure the Lithuanians have made, well, everything that I needed done to some degree. Also a little bit unsure what this actually, or what these guys actually are after. It would be good to know, but unfortunately I do not know, so we'll have to wait with to figure that out. I might just have to go for another war at a later date at this rate here. I'm a little bit unsure. We'll wait a little bit longer and see what they come up with. As you can see, the rebels actually ended up giving provinces to Lithuania, and this is actually pretty damn well. That means, or good. That means that I can get, well, get them vassalized for a smaller cost, most likely, or hopefully, but I might have to again do that in another war. Now I can actually pull that off right now, so we're going to vassalize them, which is expensive as hell in terms of aggressive expansion, and potentially will create a, well, potential troublesome setup here later on. We're going to go for vassalization of Morania as well. I should probably have gone a little bit more, well, brutal on them. But that doesn't matter. We are apparently here at war with Brandenburg and Brunswick, so that's a little bit annoying, but also potentially a very good thing here. That means that I can re-siege Neumark, which I actually have a claim on, and also Danzig, and potentially here I could... It's probably a horrible idea though. Potentially I could go ahead and pull another one, which is basically vassalize Brandenburg, and thus basically set myself up as the main power in the area. And to be perfectly honest, I'm very tempted to just do that. It would put me in a pretty dominating position for future wars, and right now we're losing this battle, so I can only hope that the others here will actually finish them off for me. We'll have to wait and see if they actually do. We're also, of course, going to cancel the guarantee here, because we are running out of diplomatic points and we need them to be able to annex Muscowy and Moldavia. So I don't really want to take a chance here, or too big a chance in this case, and potentially overexert myself by, well, putting too much on, or too many cards on one hand, if you get what I'm saying. So Brunswick accepted the peace with the Teutonic Order, which is actually fairly good for us, because that means that this war is as good as over. We're also just going to siege here quickly, I would presume, the Brandenburg area. And hopefully, as I said, I can do that quickly, but it's kind of doubtful. We'll probably attack the Teutonic Order pretty quickly after this, even though my war exhaustion is getting pretty damn high. So I'll allow time to pass. So they actually ceded the province, and that actually ended my war too, which is a little bit surprising. Can I attack Brandenburg anew? Nope, I'll have to wait for truce to run out. So what we're going to do here then is wipe these out with Burgundy. We aren't actually doing anything there anyway, so there's no reason for us to actually continue that war by any means at all. Teutonic Order joined a military coalition against us, not good at all. But I definitely need to, let's see, economy. If I send you a gift, yeah, we'll do that. Then a gift and then a next, that should work out just fine. Brandenburg will be our new rival because I do want to get rid of them. And I can now also, no, I can't call it that just yet. We have to fight the Teutons. Coalition is the Teutonic Order and Friesland, so it's not really a problematic union so far. But I still want to try and annex some of my vassals before I do anything rash. So it's definitely going to be a goal now. Get Muscowy and Moldavia annexed. And then we'll decide what to do after that. Well, we might have a little bit of a problem here. The King of Burgundy just died and Austria inherited the land. If Austria decides to screw me over, then I'm definitely really screwed. But I can always hope that I can stay an ally of theirs. If I do that, I am pretty damn sure that I can make something work. I just realized I have a ton of aggressive expansion with both of these, so that is going to be kind of an issue, but let's face it, in a decade most of this is burnt away, and if I could just, well, make them like me, it's not really that much of an issue in the long run. The problem here is that I'll probably run out of diplomatic power before I have a next even just Muscowy here. So I might have overexerted myself, and I might get punished for this. But we'll just have to wait for the time being. Again, this could potentially slow me down, so the colonizers will get an edge, and potentially Muscovy could get themselves going to the east here. But I can always hope that won't happen. I guess I'll accept for the time being. Austria I kind of need my alliance with them, and I'm not really generating that much trade power at the moment, so it's perfectly alright. And hopefully Brandenburg will get leveled by Münster. That is definitely a hope of mine. A small hope, admittedly, but still a hope. Now, if I could just start the annexation of Moldavia before this one is done, that would be good, but it doesn't seem like that will be a possibility, judging by my diplomatic power. Probably run a huge deficit in diplomatic power, fortunately. Yeah, I could also still go for that war against these guys, but I don't see how that would be really helpful in this situation, fortunately. So we'll just wait peacefully here and see what happens. The annexation is going slowly because it doesn't actually have enough power to drain, which is definitely going to be a issue in the long run. For now, however, we'll just have to wait. We'll probably do, as I originally said here, fight a war against the Teutons. The alliance they have with Mecklenburg, Riga, and coalition shouldn't be an issue at all. Potentially here, taking Riga is probably a good idea. I can just probably sell it to Lithuania with that claim. I can at least hope so. But I have to take it anyway sometime, so it's not a horrendous idea. The only problem here is that Austria has a truce, but I'm pretty sure that the vassal armies of Lithuania, Muscowy, and Moldavia can deal with this. At least I can always hope. So we'll declare war, and we'll start sieging right away. Hopefully I can pull, as I said, a good result from this, but it's not guaranteed. We'll just have to wait and see how this plays out. And with that first battle, it seems that it will go my way. And I'll also go ahead and leave every single siege to my allies to not waste any more manpower. I've opted for taking the first admin tech, well, technology level, which actually gives me set national ideas. We're going to go with administrative ideas here just to get to the core creation cost. Then we'll probably go for the exploration or expansion ideas. I'm a little bit unsure of which. We will probably have to go for, well, the expansion ideas or exploration. One of them we will need because we will be moving to the new worlds sooner rather than later. We'll not be taking the first idea just yet though, because we are in this war. We have lost the siege of Friesland, but I don't think that matters too much. It really doesn't matter at all, to be perfectly honest. It's not being caught. Nothing is happening over there, so it's just a proxy now, right now, sitting there waiting. And as such, I can more or less just leave it alone. My vassals are doing a good job of sieging the Teutonic Order, so that'll most likely solve itself too within a very short period of time. We're ready to start the annexation of Moldavia more or less as soon as the truce is in place, and with that we'll probably get a little bit of a better boost. We can also then start improving relations with the Livonian Order, Pomerania, whomever we actually just need in order to make things work here. Lithuania do like me quite a bit still, so I shouldn't have any problems making that work without any effort at all, more or less. But however, we will, as I said, just allow these guys to siege the land. We might go for Nomag as well now, since it's actually been released. So that could definitely work in our advantage here. Get a pretty decent amount of land. But again, I'm relying on my vassals here and basically having them fight for me due to the fact that I want to conserve my own manpower. We will definitely fight Bohemia in the future, and it will be important then that I can use my own forces, more or less. Austria will also, of course, be an annoying enemy to fight, as well as France. So we definitely have some things here that needs to be taken into consideration. So the Austrians have actually figured a war here against Denmark, Sweden, Norway, and their ally with the Hansa. We'll accept that war, but I don't think we'll do much in it. We'll probably just sit on our asses as usual, and just allow the more or less time to pass here. I'm also going to do this, just split off a 2,000 man army that they can attach to, and hopefully then have them start sieging the province of Nomag. That is at least that's my hope at least, but of course they'll probably not do that. They'll probably just do random things like they usually do, and otherwise just be annoying. Yeah, they decide that they want to go after the enemy armies instead, but at least the Muscovian army is clinging to my army firmly, so that is good. We're also almost done with annexing Muscovia. So we're definitely making some moves here that could be useful, but I have no idea if I might have a little bit of a too bad a start here. I need to start taking the coastal provinces of England, Castile, and Portugal pretty soon. Want to make anything work here, but I need more troops for that. Portugal and Navarra, going after Navarra is potentially actually a good idea here. Or potentially just going to Scotland, declaring a no castles battle war in England could also work. But for now, we'll just wait for Nomag to be sieged, and then we'll make a peace with the Teutons. Military attack force been reached at Pike Square. Military attacks by 0.25, land morale by 0.5, and we can now build an armory. We'll not be taking Constable and Temples just yet. I do need quite a bit of points here to call the 3 provinces that I'm about to take, because they're definitely going to be quite expensive. In this case, the need for an heir goes before the need of forgiveness, because military and admin are really the only thing I really need here. Alexander Carol is new heir. A small country with low legitimacy should be perfectly fine. Most of these provinces are my more or less setup anyway, so I won't lose too much from that. And if you consider, that into the, I guess I should say pot. I'm in a pretty decent spot no matter how you look at it. I shouldn't have too many revolts even with the current take on things, I guess I should say. We'll be going for these 3 provinces, which will be very expensive in overextension. Remember, I already have 8% overextension, so this could potentially screw me over a lot, especially if you consider the price for coring said provinces as well. Then things definitely get difficult. Remind knights of the duty, vassalize them. I don't think I want to, but we might as well just take that. Yeah, I don't think this will work out. We'll probably just fabricate claims and take them that way. Brandenburg is joining multi-coalition against us. Not really that surprising, considering that I am in a position where I can easily trample on them. Aren't you done? Yeah, you're done. There we go. And I think I can start the annexation of... We'll peace out with these guys if I can. I can't. So I guess what I'll do instead with these guys then is improve relations with Pomerania and Livonian Order so I can annex them rather quickly. There's not really much else to do at this stage. I could fabricate claims on Bohemia, but that's also the limit of what I can do. As you can see, I have quite the coalition against me already. Hansa, Utrecht, Gallera. How big is this already? Yeah, it's quite big. Yeah, Bohemia is actually in the coalition, so if I want to expand, I'll probably have to do it around here. It's probably still a horrible idea no matter how I look at it. So for the time being, I think just to gain ourselves a little bit of a better setup, we're going to, or this could actually help Austria, we're going to add the rest of Poland into the empire. And I think we have an event or decision where we can move our capital to Warszawa, so having that as part of the empire is definitely useful. So for now, we'll just core everything. We'll core this one as well. It's actually fallen out of the empire. No, it might actually... No, it was a part, wasn't it? Well, anyways, doesn't matter. We'll allow these 3 cores to be done, and then we'll core East Frisia. In that time, we'll probably again just allow manpower to be reinforced, and we'll see if we can get out of the war with Denmark, Sweden, and Norway soon. That's what I'm hoping, so I can actually annex Moldavia. We'll see if it works as I wanted to or not. Also remember, what I really just need to take here is Europe and Africa and North America and South America. Asia can mostly be taken through protectorates because they do actually count towards a world conquest. So if I go for that, I can mostly make it work through a potential protectorate of Ming. And as such, things start to get a little bit interesting. And also, of course, we can get a union in, in let's say with France, Bohemia, Austria. Even then, I'm definitely set for life. But for the time being, we'll just focus on taking as much of the coast as possible. If I can block off every nation, then I'm definitely set. But again, it's going to be costly. It's going to take quite a while, and I do doubt I can actually pull that off before colonization begins. But again, colonization is that bad. I just have to take 5 cores in every colonial region, and colonial regions aren't that big. Well, they aren't that expensive to core, I guess, but anyways, it's going to be a couple of annoying wars, and it's going to be annoying to have troops there to keep everything at bay. But in the end, it should work out to my advantage. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Anyways, for now, we'll see here if we can actually deal with Danes here. Am I alive to peace out? I am. And with that, we'll start the annexation here of Riga. Oh, I forgot to actually take Riga. Damn it! I forgot to annex them. I'll basically hand them in over Lithuania since it sieged them. But I guess I'll deal with that later. Now I need some new rivals. In this case, I guess taking Muscowy is not a bad idea. And the other one will probably be Danes, I think. I can deal with them pretty neatly once I get some core, or once I get these things cool, so I can start fabricating claims and take Denmark, which is actually in accordance to my plans, so it's not a very bad idea. Also take the first idea here, organize mercenary payments. With that we get a minus 25% cost to mercenaries. And we can also move the capital to Warsaw. Pretty sure we added that to the Roman Empire, we did, so I'm still part of the Roman Empire, which is good. But however, as I said, we'll just allow the course to be completed, and then we'll call East Frisia and start fabricating claims on the northern coast here. Again, I kind of just steer clear of that coalition, but it should fade soon. If not, I'll just have to see if I can make something work here with Aragon, Poland. No, sorry, Aragon, Navarra, Portugal, England, Leinster, Connacht. There's a lot of potential here that could work to my favor, but there's also a lot of things here that need to go my way if I really want to make sure that I win. We'll see if I can pull it off or not. Anyways, this episode is far longer than it was supposed to be, so I do apologize about that. I got a little bit caught up in the moment. This isn't the best of starts. I had a much better start on my Odyssey. By 1460, I had complete control of Teutonic Order, Livonian Order, Pomerania, and Brandenburg. So I guess having an environment probably tweaked up the difficulty a little bit. Also, I was in a war with Muscowy over Perm, and I actually sieged half of Muscowy by that time. So yeah, this is not going as good as my test did, but I'm still pretty confident. Really, if we can just keep Poland a part of the Roman Empire, potentially get elected a Roman Emperor, then things are definitely looking to get quite interesting. But we'll look more into that next time. We'll probably just again focus on taking the coastal provinces. We'll see if I can pull it off. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and hopefully I'll see you around next time. Bye.